Alright then. Let me check something else. Okay then. Good to go. Hey guys, it's the High Afternoon Hill. Welcome back to another segment for the day where I showcase a couple of IPs for today, maybe from tomorrow. Today we're gonna play Disco Elysium. It's one of those IPs that's usually mainstream on Steam. It is not limited to the PS5, but on the PS4, Xbox One, Series X, S, whatever the hell, and PC on Steam. So this game was kind of mainstream based on the namesake. I heard that this game was kind of good. I heard that this game was kind of you know, I oh oh we got hardcore mode apparently. Okay. Alright then. Oh, it contains spoilers. Okay. So yeah,
Hardcore!
I'm gonna turn this on because, like I said, I don't want to get content ID'd.
Hardcore!
Okay, so we got physical, sensitive. This is complicated. So I guess you guys usually pick free. Uh-uh. I didn't want that. No, 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 no.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious from ever, never, ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is up. You got it, sweet brother. Coming right to.
Hold on. Let me try again because I actually fucked up this time. Let me start again. Okay. So we got one total. We only got one skill point. Uh, why do I get the feeling that we might need this in the future? I should also mention that the whole game is set on hardcore mode. Oh, we can only pick one. Oh, we can only pick one. Okay, so the theories are at home. I can't read it. Anyhow.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do it ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby.
Those for okay. This game is made in Unity, mind you.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Okay, what?
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
What is that?
Do you really? Alright, nothing down to fuck all, borough.
Is he British?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
There's like some input lag.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing, to disco music.
Is this shit set in the 80s? What's up the reference? This shit is too funny.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
This shit is too funny. Dude, the voice acting is so bad. And I'm only playing this from free to full. And maybe that's it, but the voice acting is so bad. I'm sorry, but this is what the game... No, this is what everyone's talking about. And we naked. Okay then. Okay, so it's like Project Zomboid, which was a mod for The Sims 2. It's astrometric, so oh well, we can save. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Disco Asprazos.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh, it's like D&D.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
I don't even know, because I want to.
The morning light hurts your eyes. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The morning light hurts your eyes. The morning light hurts your eye.
I'm spamming X. This shit is too funny.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy. The window stands broken in its frame. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay, good observation. I don't understand the whole context. Why is this game so popular? I don't even know. Is it supposed to be hard? I don't even know what to say. Okay, this is awkward. Okay, we got the key. Now where to go?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie is somehow. You reach out to grab the tie. But what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest for quite a long, still ongoing. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easy. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's what you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photo. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. The lights are off again. The switch must be broken. The lights are off again.
Oh, you could take damage.
The fan stands. The switch must be broken. The lights are on. The lights are on.
Okay, that's fair enough. So we took some damage. Alright then. Oh, we can actually highlight some of those.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of hot water sprays from the base. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath. All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Okay. That. uh, that was supposed to be scary. That was supposed to be a jump scare. If so, that was in poor taste. Um. uh, I was supposed to be scared after that. I can't.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
I don't understand the context, but okay. Also, we got the key, but. Oh, now we can actually walk normally. Alright then, so next is Bro.
Hello, officer.
I mean, I like the graphics, I like the visuals. Is it funny? Kinda, but even then it's kinda bad. Alright then.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer. 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 No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Kinda monotone, but alright.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Could it be because of the drinking?
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
Oh.
Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. You're a cop, Harry. It is...
Yes? There was the usual ruckus. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like, it would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, a slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like a window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. There was. I think you screamed that you did. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. You're in a hostel, sir.
Oh.
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation.
Okay,
Half a
then.
century after a failed world revolution.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Glad to have been of assistance.
The door is closed.
I see the save because of it, but guess I had to start again. I don't know. This is so weird. Okay, that is way too bright. Okay, that is way too bright. I cannot see anything. I cannot usually see shit. That is way too bright. The contrast and the saturation, too much. Also, I guess this game is on PC. This was not meant for consoles. I It's supposed to be an RPG, but I don't see the consoles. It's like Vampire the Masquerade Botline or Masquerade. I don't know.
The door is This door can only be opened. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is still no answer. Still nothing. Still. This door can only be opened.
Okay, that was weird. I don't even know what to say. What? Was this supposed to be scripted?
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed utterly, and it through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
It's so deep that I can't take this seriously. What is happening? It's like, it's so deep that it's not taking itself seriously. I don't even know what to say. Is it that bad enough that I'm laughing my ass off? Like, it has a decent premise, but the voice acting is so serious. I can't.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of posters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Okay.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know...
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it. Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? Oh, it's not? You're right, it's not. Oh no, you're a...
Could the massive property...
Yes, you are. What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you saw... You're right, you didn't, and it's only... No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. Oh no.
Could the massive...
Yes, you... What did you not do? No, you see, actually, you didn't. No, I haven't seen you around.
I don't know the whole story, but it's already convoluted. Okay then.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
So it's like D&D, but more complex. And it's Shin Megami Tensei was difficult, but this takes the cake.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Okay, that was the use of this. Okay, let's pick up Heidi Mabel.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his... As you approach, he narrows his eye. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but...
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? Right. And at the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Sure. But did you take it down from the tree? Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? Completely. Does that mean you took the body? So, the body.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be...
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old. You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But
a partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty.
now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I would thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place. Perhaps another time. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries.
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figure. I was a training and development manager at a... You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere. And, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and no, dear. I'm not... Oh, my. What happened? That's how I feel about the accident. You'd think it would be I was lucky. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned... Oh, my. You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags. Yes, great. See? We're getting... How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful... I haven't seen very many others. Speaking of history, you know what year it is. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you then.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really... But we should stop for today, sweetie.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new. It has something to do with everything. You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew...
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And someone more educated...
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Of course, dear.
Alright then, so we got EXP. I guess we had to talk to him.
The man with the unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really. I think so.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are...
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock.
But you still know your way around?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work...
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, good for you. Was there something else? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Let's go.
And Patty, we got the achievement.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in Martinez and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take...
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't.
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Why did you say that?
No. But isn't that an expression? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Do we have a currency? Does it show it?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
I can't. It's so out of context that I can't exist. Seriously.
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
I can't. Dude, it's so bad that I can't take it seriously. I mean, who wrote this? I just can't.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes. Smoke them. Blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils.
Okay.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as... Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Okay. I don't even know what to do. It's so complicated. I don't even know what to do.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
No problem, officer.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with, like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know. The bed is cold and not...
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is way too convoluted for me.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. That's us, the Revachol Citizens...
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM, operates within a legal twilight.
Ah.
Yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
That's right. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you... Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not? Because it's not part of...
So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational. Too morally...
No, it's not a part... The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a... I'm relieved that you agree. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted? No, it's not... The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the strike coup.
You feel something rising through you. A familiar feeling. An opinion taking form.
When I said we have to navigate community matters, I did not mean we have any say in them. I meant we should be careful. If we are not, the shit will blow right in our face.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted? No. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved. There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was a... Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful, blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact. Part of a murder sex cult.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Extremely.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit.
No. The deceased is a security guard for a corp. Then you are in luck.
Is this a strike?
I expect the case itself to strike.
You feel something rising through you. A familiar feeling. An opinion taking form.
When I said we have to navigate community matters, I did not...
From an...
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Only banal things strike one you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a colleague. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for
He simply nods. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation. What? No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them.
Something the matter?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in... The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Okay, that was different. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. You know what? That's literally the game. I don't see the RPG mechanics. It's mostly a point and click adventure game. I don't see how this is considered as an RPG when there's no RPG elements. But for the most part, I might as well just make my peace and just not say anything at this point on. Yeah, at this point on, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I mean, the voice acting is kind of bad and kind of awful. The writing doesn't make any sense. It's way too convoluted, and there's no combat. It's mostly a point and click adventure game with some RPG mechanics, but no combat. I thought it was gonna be the opening, but it's like a puzzle game with some RPG mechanics, but worse. But I'm not judging. But anyhow, I'm not. I'm not gonna say anything. I might make a part two of this if I want to. I'm not sure. There's like a lot I have to do so far. But like I said, I might keep this on my hard drive. I might not. It depends if I wanted to or not. But then again, now if you're a huge fan of this game, you can actually get it for yourself. But like I said, the whole thing is way too convoluted and complicated. And he does talk. It has dialogue. I don't know about the whole premise, but it is what it is. I will say this: I did lie my ass off in some sections, but that was about it. So, if you want to pick up this game, want to play it, be my guest. But be for one, this game is completely different. So, that is it for now. I'm gonna take a break until 5, and then I'm gonna be in my way. If you want to see more of this content, I want to see another part 2, or see a different IP I'm going to play, subscribe, leave a like or dislike down below, turn on notifications, hit that bell for new uploads in your inbox, Gmail, AOL, Yahoo, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or another time. But definitely another time to be exact. I'm going to usually take a break for a couple of minutes, then start again with a new title I'm gonna play. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon, and happy holidays, and have a great Thanksgiving next week. Ta ta for now. Sign out, goodbye, and peace out.